Hi, beautiful people. I hope that you're having, well, I hope that you had an amazing day. It's late, and I titled this stream A Late Night with Gigi because she's going to come and chat with us a little bit, and I just miss you guys so much. But before I do anything, you see how I'm kind of out of breath? I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to just drink some water and chat with you guys a little bit. So I hope that y'all are doing well and having a good day and stuff. Today, I went all day without drinking sweet tea. Some of you know that I have been struggling with sugar, and that's something else that I'm trying to kick. So I'm drinking my tall glass of water. Well, it's not that tall. So Pizaro, I have a, let's get Pizaro. Let me take a drink real fast. I am so dehydrated. Pizaro, did you say that I ruined your birthday? Because you know I was going to talk to you about that stream. Pizaro, but did you say that? Did I? By the way, I hope you had a happy birthday. I really just came into your chat to bless you and stuff. I didn't mean to get bombarded. That was kind of crazy. And what I don't understand is, before I get into my commentary, let me have a conversation with Pizaro. What I don't understand is, how is it? No, I didn't ruin your birthday, Pizaro. I didn't ruin your birthday because you guys do a lot of gaslighting. And let me say this. If I'm addressing somebody that addressed me, it's not even for everybody else to get into it. Demon Soul chose to address me, Pizaro, okay? And I didn't ruin your birthday. It's just easy for you guys to blame it on me like you always do. Anyway. Something's in my water. That didn't have anything to do with me. Are you gonna chat from the stream, or do you want to come up before Gigi come real quick? Pizaro, it didn't have anything to do with you, but I didn't ruin your birthday. I feel that you guys just take it out of me because these people wouldn't have a problem with me. Hey, Gigi, thank you for being a member. These people wouldn't have a problem. I don't know if you want to come up real quick. You guys, let me get a bottle of water really quick. Hang on, Gigi. Hey, Visible. Hold on, you guys. I need some water. All right. I'm back. There's Gigi. Oh, you're driving. Okay. You said you wasn't coming due to someone else. We'll talk, Pizaro, when we could chat, because it's hard for me to have a conversation from the stream, So we'll talk. I'll have to catch you either on your space or you're not driving, so that way we can have a conversation about it. I did not mean to ruin your birthday. I don't think I really did. I only came to bless you on your birthday. That's it. I left because I was uncomfortable because it became this weird thing about me, and I'm not about to be arguing with somebody from the chat. Okay, so that's why I left, because I'm not gonna. If I can't hit a link and address somebody, I'm not gonna do it. So hopefully you and I be okay, but we'll talk, Pizaro. How you doing, Visible Expressions? So that situation I'll have to address at another time. Let me drop a link for Gigi. It's gonna come up. Hey, Montrese, I missed you guys. And talk about some stuff. But before I bring Gigi up, let me address something really quick. Oh, Gigi's already here. Let me bring her up. And I'll be nice. Welcome, Gigi. Hey, Gigi.
Hey, Emu. Who are you gonna be nice to?
I was never mind. I'm not gonna go into I have to do it on another stream so I can pull this up. I need to have a conversation with Pizaro, but at another time. And
Okay.
let me address something really quickly that has nothing to do with you. So I don't know if you want me to put you backstage and then bring you back up, because I don't want you to be like in the middle of it. I just want to address something that happened, or you could just chill. These are my opinions. Okay. Let me say something, you guys. So there was a situation that happened. I had a certain person on my panel the other day, and I was a little hesitant because I have been hesitant on who I bring up. There is a reason why. There's a reason why. You guys know that, ZX came up the other day. I was feeling hesitant about that situation, and I wasn't sure why. So when I went back to look at his live stream, I noticed that one of his and it's just a feeling I got. One of his moderators, for some reason, they were covering the Kiki situation, whatever, and she decided to bring me up. And there was another person on this panel, okay, he had another person on the panel who went on to say, so the moderator came up, even though the conversation was not about me, and said, hey, can you please tell me about MU? All right. And this other person went on to talk about the cruise. Cookie, I don't know why the fuck she always has something to say about me. Talking about, oh, I slept with all these people. I didn't sleep with anybody on that fucking cruise. I chose not to go live about the cruise because I'm not about to address the troll. But my problem is this: if you guys are so tired of me, why are you always asking about me? And why is it always so comfortable to slander my name? I was with no one. And why are you guys making a bigger deal about that than some weirdo and her husband stalking me on a fucking ship? I didn't do anything to bother anybody. And so those are the reasons I really don't like to have people up on the panel, because I felt like if that was a conversation that was had, you guys don't like to be lied on. He should have started with that and addressed that, because I wasn't with anybody. Now, here's my problem, though. A lot of these people from this sector like to say that they knew me. They knew me a couple years ago, 3 years ago. I am 535 days sober, clean, off of amphetamines. Okay, I almost made it that long without alcohol, but alcohol is not my drug of choice. I'm 535 days sober. I'm really proud of that. And all these people that's trying to hold on to my past and try to hold me hostage to my past, you know what? Those days are long gone. I'm not living for you guys. And I think the only problem today is that I say no a lot more. And so that's why I'm hesitant to let people up, because I'm not trying to live in my past, and I'm tired of people going around lying on MU. With that being said, push it all aside. All right, this is a new day. Welcome, Gigi. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you for having me on. How you doing, MU?
I'm doing okay. I just wanted to clear the air about that, because I was like kind of, just kind of bothering me a little bit, but I'm doing all right.
Yeah, well, they're gonna like fish for whatever little piece of a storyline they can drag back up. So it is what it is, you know.
It's just a new day. How you doing? Irby says Gigi.
Hey, Irby.
It's a new day, but welcome back to the panel. I'm really glad to have you here.
I appreciate it, and on a way better note this time.
You know what, Gigi? It's okay. So for those of you that don't remember, Gigi was on a while back and it got heated. Gigi is a firecracker.
Well, first Pizaro drugged me, and then I came over here and I was trashed, and then I was acting up over here, and then y'all drugged me.
Gigi, you were on a good one. You were on a good one.
I was kind of out of control. Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like, honestly, was that, okay, it can get a little heated on a panel, but Irby, are you from her sector? Welcome.
Oh, thanks for coming, Irby.
The only thing that bothered me was that we couldn't come together after that and have a conversation. I don't like when things linger.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you were mad for a while, MU. I did come around and apologize, but I feel like, shit improved eventually, and we're here now. And I'm happy to see that you're back and you're doing well.
I'm doing okay. I take it one day, just one day at a time, G. But it gets a little hard. But you know what? Since you're here, because y'all know, life gets hard. Life is hard for everybody. But I sometimes wonder, what is it like for other people that's dealing with addictions, or somebody that's addicted? Like, is it hard to be friends with them? What do you think?
I would think, yes, it would be sometimes hard to be friends with them for like a lot of reasons. I mean, I do have people in my life, family members and stuff like that, that struggle with addiction. So I get it. And a lot of times, unfortunately, when a person uses drugs for a long period of time, sometimes their emotional growth is stunted. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they still act like they're a teenager, because it's kind of like the growth stopped when they started doing drugs. And then there's also the point that like they're so focused on like just surviving and just getting through their day to day and like all of the things that they're going to, they're not always probably going to be able to meet you 50-50 in a reciprocal relationship as far as support goes, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Like they can be a little self-centered because like, they're going through whatever that is that they're going through.
I think one of the things that I find hard is that the focus is usually on the person that's addicted, and the people that's loving the addict are the ones that's going through a lot. And a lot of times you guys get overlooked sometimes.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean by like the meeting 50-50, because it's kind of like everything that you need is going to be kind of taken out of there because it's really the focus is on getting that person healthy and stable.
I agree.
Hmm.
There's this controversy. Okay, so do you feel that if a person is, and this is a topic I have been struggling with a lot. So I was on a cruise, right? And this is not about me. I want to get more into you. And so, me tasting alcohol, do you feel, in your opinion, that that would interfere with somebody that's been sober off of methamphetamines?
No, I don't think that your start date would start over because that wasn't your drug of choice. But obviously, when you drink, it can lead to making bad decisions. But I don't think just because you did drink, that means that you relapse because you're not an alcoholic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that for me, and what I've been working out with my therapist and stuff like that, they just keep going. They don't recommend it because it can lead to other stuff. But
Hmm.
yeah, it's just been a journey. Like, I think that anytime you quit anything, you guys, if you've ever tried to stop smoking or you go on a weight loss journey, that shit is hard. So just celebrate little stuff.
It's
Celebrate.
hard, and it's also extremely hard doing it in front of thousands of people. It's a lot of pressure, but that might also be kind of like as toxic as that can be. It also could be maybe good for you in a way too, because it keeps you accountable.
It keeps
I don't
me
know.
accountable, and it helps me to it's just, I decided to recover out loud. It's not really about me anymore, but it is
Hmm.
difficult. But I think that anytime you decide to make a change, it's difficult.
Absolutely.
Power girl, thank you for being in the chat. Can you drop Gigi's link for me? I can't do it
Thank you.
on this
Hey, Molly.
I can't do it,
Hi,
but if you
everybody.
could drop the link, that would be awesome. 504 girl, tell us about you before you get into some tea, girl.
You said tell what?
Tell us about your channel. So they
Oh,
yeah.
my channel is I do basically mixed race topics, and I also do like celebrity gossip, and I do occasionally do live streams, not as much. I'm starting to do them a little bit more. The drama had got overwhelming on our side as well. I had to step back. Me and my friend Multi, she's also a content creator. But yeah, they was doxing and they was calling social services and creating the same thing basically. And sometimes you just have to like take a break. So I'm just like kind of coming back out and doing my thing again and, you know, get twerking back in the algorithm.
Twerking. Hi, Multi. Did you say twerking?
Multi. Yeah, that's my friend right there. That's Multi.
Hi, Multi.
Hmm.
So if you guys go subscribe, so you guys go subscribe to Gigi, check her out. She said she took a break. I guess things get overwhelming everywhere, not just over here in these sectors. So, you know,
No, we always would joke and say that was like that it's like the light skin basically or mixed race beef sector over there because it's like the same, you know what I mean? But I will say nobody
I
does it like the beef sector because these storylines, like I be feeling like it can't get any worse or I can't be surprised and then something happens where it's like, okay, y'all did it again. Y'all never cease to amaze me
oh my
with
God,
the
Gigi, I
entertainment.
now
Hi,
remember.
Vibrant.
Hi, Vibrant. I remember our argument, y'all. So some of you
That
don't.
because when I said it, your face when I said it, that's why I knew it kind of clicked right there.
I remember you were telling me about being mixed. I'm not gonna
I
get
was
into.
like, "You're mixed."
I am not mixed, girl.
So I did see a video on one of your other channels of your mom, and she did look like a black woman. So I do apologize, but I did really think that you were mixed. I don't know. I mean, you might still be DNA wise, but whatever. I was
Well,
just
I still
honestly
consider
just drunk
myself.
and aggressive, you know.
No, I get it, and you know what? It's just one of it's one of those conversations that I need to have in your space so you can break it down more. I'm in a different space. I think that conversation would have went a lot better.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Not everybody's open to those type of topics, and it can be sensitive for some people. But I try to normalize it so it's not. You know what I mean? Like we're all just human at the end of the day. We all have issues. It is what it
I
is.
will visit you in your space.
I appreciate. I would like to interview, and not about like no drama, but just like as like your journey being a content creator.
It's been a lot, but you know what? I have to tell you, I'm just grateful for today. And you guys, y'all remember my journal that I usually have, my wooden journal? It's gone. I washed it on accident, so I have no notes. So if I had any issues with any of you, it's gone. Really, it's literally gone. I don't remember. But speaking of these YouTube streams, now you guys, so I have been trying to. For me, a lot of things have gotten pretty heavy online. Of course, if it's online, we're going to talk about it. But I do try
Mm-hmm.
to keep the compassion despite of how I feel about a certain person. I do kind of, I have a lot of empathy for people. And so I am going to touch bases a little with Gigi on some of the stuff that's going on. But first and foremost, thank you guys for supporting me. I still have 535 days sober. Y'all know I got baptized and stuff like that. Life has just been a journey. So there is no,
Amen.
thank you. There is no judgment here. All right. There's no judgment. You ready, Gigi?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
There's a lot that's going on. Okay. First and foremost, let's talk about this. And again,
Okay.
I'm putting all feelings aside.
Okay.
Almost all of us has another race or ethnicity in our DNA. You're right,
Yeah.
GC.
Hmm.
I think that's what Gigi was trying to say when she was here before. And I just,
Yeah, but it came out like you bitches are mixed.
I got emotional. I don't do well with emotions, but you're right, Gigi. Hey, Benzo. Benzo says, MU mods in chat, driving and listening. Thank you. Okay, let me say some things. So there's been a lot that's been going on. I've been catching some of it, and I'm just gonna start. So I was in Jay Wilson's live stream a while ago. I think it was like yesterday or maybe the day before. And apparently Rob Rack had went live, or maybe he was already live.
Yeah, I
And
caught some of it, a little
did you
piece
catch
of it.
some of it? What did you? Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys this. Did you guys catch the stream with Rob? I'm gonna say I found it absolutely disgusting, and I'm not trying to be judgmental or anybody. It's or anything like that. I think it's one thing to roast and gag, and it's another to try to, What do you think about it, Gigi? I'll give you my
I
opinion.
definitely think it was disgusting. I love Tracy, and Rob is just. I knew he was like disgusting from when they first met or whatever. Just the things that he was saying while he was drunk. I get it. Like when you're drunk, you say messed up stuff, but it was like, he's disgusting. Let's be honest. He's disgusting, and he's clout chasing, and it's kind of sad and embarrassing because you're still trying to hold on to Tracy's name to freaking get a click and a view. You know what I mean?
You know, and that's the thing. Like I said, I understand that people go back and forth and stuff like that, but it's something else when, you look at his numbers. I mean, he was doing okay, but
Hmm.
not great like he thought because, of course, we all knew he was going to do well when he first came out. Then the numbers is going to go back down. So I really
Hmm.
feel that going back in to try to do that wow factor and that shock factor, trying to build your name and your pockets off of somebody else. That's just the thing that I don't agree with. And
I don't
people
like really watching men also tear down women or whatever. It's just a complete turn off to me. And that's really why I wasn't going with the whole Ken situation. Like, I'm not going.
Molly says, I was wondering what your thoughts were. I was wondering your thoughts, MU. I didn't see Rob's thing. Molly, okay. And again, my opinions are my opinion. It has nothing to do with Gigi. I thought it was, number one, I couldn't even listen to it. I couldn't listen to it for long. But I did notice a certain person in the chat that I'm just like, damn, she's beef sector. I thought y'all stuck together. Like, what is she doing up in this chat? Maybe if she actually stuck to code, her channel would be doing a lot better. I don't really call her name out. I don't want to call her out or anything, but she does go by something. Okay, and I was just wondering, I just thought like, wow, there's like 300 people listening to a bunch of nonsense. I thought it was garbage. I thought that I'm not here to judge or anything like that. But again, it's one thing to roast a gag, and it's another to try to pad your pockets off of somebody else, and I really think that's what it was. So I thought it was disgusting. So those are my
Yeah,
thoughts
because
on it.
it's not like his channel's completely dead. He has a good little foundation. Like, it's jumped off. All he has to do is just put in some work. So it's just giving desperate.
It's just interesting how people just show up for that kind of mess. I know I don't like it when I'm used for other people commentary and their number. I mean, it's okay, you're gonna talk about stuff, but when you're doing it just for a number and a clout chase, it's just disgusting. So that's what I thought. I don't. But what's next? How many times are we gonna listen to him drag Tracy? And I was more surprised by the people that was in the chat. Mostly one in particular because she's actually in the beef sector, and I just thought that I just wasn't going.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I agree. I mean, I don't really know what more to add to that part. Yeah,
Nothing.
it's
It's
covered. Yeah.
not even worth talking about. Like I said, I only watched a couple minutes of it, and the only reason I even knew about it is because I was in Jay Wilson's chat, and I obviously went to go check it out, and I just thought like, this is just weird. It was just strange to me. So now another thing, moving on from that, that is what it is, and people are gonna show up anytime you don't like somebody and you turn on a stream and you talk about somebody else. That's what's gonna happen. But this mess, okay. What do you know where I'm going? What do you think about all this stuff with the Diamond Dories and all that stuff, Kiki and all that shit?
The
Like,
Diamond Dory thing has just thrown me for a loop because the math isn't mathing as far as them. Like, how could they have been friends before and not known about each other? I don't understand that part of it. Maybe I missed that explanation, but like apparently they were cool on YouTube before. So I don't know. Maybe I missed that part. I guess Kiki did say something about she had given her his number for some reason. But I will say also with the father, like I'm disgusted by him too, because it's like at first he came out and was like acting all concerned and shit. But like how many links has he hit already? And how many, like, it seems like a play.
I don't know. Let's go back a little bit though. Let's go back because before it got this big, I mean, it just escalated, and I'm honestly surprised that it's gone on this long. And it just seems as if it was when it started to die down, it just became something else. Do you know what I mean?
And he threw something else out there at the end of it, which I don't even know. Like it's going to continue on tomorrow, basically, because he threw some more like shit in there or whatever about her. I don't know. It's just very strange to me. You know what was really strange, misunderstood? That he came here supposedly to defend his daughter, but how did that turn from like being cool with like Ken to dragging Kiki? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like
that's a lot. Thank you, 504 girl. I appreciate you. I know that Ben's Ben's is driving, so you got it. It's a small crowd. Juicy says that's a whole situation. That whole situation is YouTube's version of a soap opera on TV. I have to agree, and I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I don't find any truth in it at all. To me, it seems like a big play. It's just
all of it.
So many lies. There's just been so many lies. It's just hard to follow.
You think it's a play that everybody's in on, or you think it's just a play with Diamond and her husband?
Okay, I think that word is overused. I shouldn't have used that word. I think that there's just been so many things that's just they themselves have been caught in these lies, and then they come on and say that they've been lying about certain parts of it. And so once things are like that, I just lose interest. I'm not even interested in it at all, but it is hard to overlook. You can't even go, it's hard to overlook. It's just a lot. And with Diamond Dory coming in the picture. What do you think, Gigi? That's just a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. You can't make this shit up. You can't. Well, I mean, I guess you can. You can make it up, right?
Okay, so you start off with two people. Okay, the Kiki, the girl, they got those things going on, and then you have the situation, and then when things start to die down a little bit, you got the guy that comes in, and come to find out Diamond Dory, so she comes back in the picture, and all of a sudden, come to find out she's with the baby daddy. So, and the baby daddy wants to talk to Ken. It's just a lot. So Irby says, you never know. People do crazy things for clicks on YouTube. I have to agree. 504 girl says it's a hot mess, and the only person I feel bad for is the daughter, period. I agree. Me too. That's just,
I mean, I have empathy for anybody that gets their real life touched by YouTube. Like if somebody gets you fired, or they're calling DCF on you, or different things like that, like I have empathy for that type of stuff. Unfortunately, over here though, it's like you don't know what's true or what's not true. I'm gonna give a person the benefit of the doubt though, like until it's proven otherwise.
Yeah, but what do you think about that? Like, how? So you think that it's all just a big coincidence, and
I don't think it's a coincidence. That's why I said, like, the whole part about them being cool, and I think, like, they were, like, one of them was, like, a mod for each other, like, how could she be with your baby daddy for 4 or 5 years? You know what I mean? Like, and you not know. And she's a coincidence, another content creator in the same space. That's the part that it's not matching up for me.
Yeah, and what do you think about the daughter speaking online?
I
To
think that a lot of people feed into the dramatics as well, and they're just like, "Oh my god." Like, I agree. I definitely don't, bring my kids to YouTube or anything like that. But, like, I think it's a little over dramatized where everybody's just like, "Oh my god, oh my god." Like, she is, like, what, 17 or whatever. Like, if she wants to speak on it, I don't. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think that people put a little extra sauce into it just to make it more scandalous. I mean, her mom's talking about it, her dad's talking about it. Like, why can't she talk about it, you know? They got
hmm
her picture out here, they got her name out here, they got all her information out here. Like, yeah, I don't see the big deal of her speaking on it, but it's a sad, sad situation because, I feel bad for her.
I feel that situation is just really heavy, and we all have kids out here, and I think that that's a family thing. And I'm
Hmm.
again, you guys, I'm putting my feelings aside here because I could really go in on some shit. I ain't trying to do that right now. Um, I just feel that I just think it's a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just dark. I'm not
You just
even.
don't believe it, period. Your face says you just don't believe it.
I think the whole thing could have been avoided. I think it's too much. I feel that at this point, a lot of things are done for clicks and views. I just do. I cannot imagine. So I guess once things start to affect my real life, I know for me, I just withdraw. I just can't imagine all this shit like on
Hmm.
YouTube. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been in a situation like that. Like, I can't
I'm
imagine like my family coming out and doing interviews. That's just crazy, right? You know what I mean? But like I said, I do give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna say that like, I give people the benefit of the doubt, but some pieces of the story are not the math isn't mathing.
Well, it's not, especially when you hear, okay, they're saying that it was a deadbeat dad, blah blah blah, and then we hear a recording of her saying that he was always in a person's life. I mean, in the daughter's life. I guess for me, I just when it comes to a person's life, for me, I don't usually make that commentary. I just feel that it's just been so much, and it's just really dark. And once it starts to, it seems as if so many people are tuned in and worried about this stuff that they're neglecting their own lives.
Absolutely. I definitely did a stream about that today, like just being immersed in other people's problems, other people's drama. It does take away from you like focusing and working on your own channel and your own, content or whatever when you get too caught up in everybody else's bullshit.
That whole thing is so twisted and bizarre, and it's just dark. It just feels dark, especially when you got people that's talking about, okay, we're going to jail for
Oh
pedo
my God, yeah.
stuff and all that. That's what I mean. It just seems to have escalated, and when is that going to end? I just think that YouTube is really for entertainment purposes, educational
And
purposes.
the revenge or whatever, like people conveniently leave that out. There's a lot of stuff going on both sides. There's really not the daughter is the victim, but I get it because like I've been attacked on YouTube and went through stuff, and people are just like they see you fighting back, and then they kind of remove empathy for you. And I feel like everybody's like, get off YouTube, stop talking about it, stop talking about it. But like when people are talking about you, you want to, even though ideally you probably should get off, but you want to defend yourself. It's human nature.
Okay, speaking of defending yourself, I feel that I know, okay, for me, every time I try to do that, it makes the situation worse. And
Yeah.
that's been my experience, and it just seems as if I don't know, like some people like to start stuff, and then when you do defend yourself, then they play victim, and they're really good at that.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I'm
People
just
do it all the
in
time. Yeah.
general,
On here. People
yeah,
will
that
do horrible things to you and then play victim. Absolutely.
You know, they're all in relationships now. Dory's in a relationship with Kiki's ex, which is weird. Then you have, you know, she's in a relationship. It's all weird, but it's like, yeah.
I know it feels weird even kind of talking about it because it is family business. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's a lot, girl.
I can't. I got too much to do on my end to be worrying about what the hell is going on in somebody else's life. I just feel that when there's a lot of lies told, and I feel that there's been a lot of lies told on all parts, okay, then I lose interest because I'm not trying to dig through nobody's truth, and I got my own fucking life to live. But what do you think about, okay, so where does Nicole Reloaded fall into all this? Because now I see some anger towards Nicole.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I peeped in on Dory's stream today, and Nicole Reloaded, she's just like in the audience, and she's just like, "Oh, you know, pray for the baby." She's just acting like she's such an like she's doing the most, like acting like such an angel, and she's so messy.
I like Nicole. Okay,
I'm not
so
saying I don't like her. I'm
well,
just
I know
saying that
you.
I'm laughing at her, like, you know, playing like, you know, the nun or something when she helped coordinate all this.
Why do you say she helped coordinate it? Didn't she just give the man a platform? The guy was trying to speak to defend his
But
daughter.
isn't that helping to coordinate it?
See, I feel that Nicole is. Am I the only one that feels that Nicole is kind of getting the bad end of the deal because she just gave the man a platform, and any one of those people would have. I mean, he's been on Jay Wilson's, and
Yeah, I'm not blaming her for it, but I'm just, you know, it is what it is, just the facts of the matter. But I'm not blaming her for it. I mean, yeah, I mean, she's a content creator and it's content, you know, you know.
Well, I don't feel like she did it for content. I really feel like I feel as if she did it to give the guy a platform. That was just my take on it, and I was trying my best to
Well, would
avoid.
you have done that, MU? Would you have let Kiki's baby daddy come and tell his story with all the kind of history you guys have?
Why not? It's a
Okay,
platform.
okay.
Um, yeah. But here's the thing though. Like despite my feelings towards someone, I always try to be unbiased. Okay.
Mhm,
And my history is with Dory. So, you know, he came on through Dory. I would have wanted to have a conversation with Dory, and that would have probably just happened. I don't know the history with him, so for me to not have let him on my platform, do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know the history, so he
mhm,
would have just been on.
mhm. I was just curious though. Like I said, I don't judge her for it. You know, this is YouTube and she's a content creator and it is content. But I just think it's just kind of funny how she's just like, you know, just plain super innocent or whatever.
I think that it's hard for a lot of people, and I'm not saying this for Nicole. I think it's hard for a lot of people to try to stay neutral, and that's just something. I mean, if he would have came in and wanted to speak about something, I would have. Number one, I wouldn't expect that knowing the history. So that
Are people really
hypothetical.
dragging her though? Because I haven't really seen anybody really dragging her like that. I see them dragging Dory.
I'm not even on enough to know. I don't
Yeah.
know. My notes are washed away, so I don't know. I took some notes on it, but I don't know now. Uh I think that I mean I know she's gotten some backlash,
Hmm.
but don't we all on here when we give commentary?
Yeah. That's why
Yes.
it is hard to be neutral because even if you're kind, people can still be offended just because you're speaking on it in general. You know, there really is no safe zone, but it is what it is.
I'm gonna tell you, I do feel bad for the daughter. The daughter is close to my daughter's age, and
Hmm.
I feel. Oh, hey, nice. Thoughts on fitness. How you doing? Hey, Jerome. I see you guys. We're here with Gigi, and we're just chopping it up a little bit.
Hey y'all.
I feel bad for the daughter. I would not ask my daughter about my parenting or anything like that online.
Hmm.
And I know that when I did find myself in a similar situation, the backlash I got from my daughter's phone call that was placed online was just harsh. I think that we have selective outrage because if that would have been me, I would have been torn up out here on these streets.
I think they were dragging her for putting the daughter online though. They were. They were dragging her. I don't know what to the extent they drug you though, because I wasn't around. But I'm saying like I do see them talking about,
I
you know,
still try
blaming
to make
her.
that comparison, even though that was years ago, and I clearly was not in my right mind. I'm going to tell you this. I feel bad for the child. I would never. I mean, you know what's put on YouTube is here forever, and the fact that it's just gotten so out of hand, and it could have been taken care of a long time ago. It really could have stopped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the daddy keeps going as well.
Okay, so tell me about that now. I have not seen him. Thank you,
I
fitness.
tuned out because I can't listen to it for too long. It's
So
just
he
so
has his own
long-winded.
channel. You said he's
Huh?
long-winded.
Yeah, it was just going on for too long, but like I did catch like kind of like the end or whatever, and I was just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what their point is. At this point it's just to destroy each other's character, I guess. I don't
What's
know
the
what's the
end
point. It's
game?
not helpful for the daughter, any of this.
So is he in his daughter's life or no? Did you
Oh,
catch
I
that?
don't know. I don't know.
That's a lot. I know they're talking about his record and him running from the cops and shit like that, but I don't understand why that doesn't end.
I know, it's so crazy. It's like a car crash. You can't help but look, it's crazy.
Mm-mm.
But I do, sincerely wish everybody good vibes in that situation, that it can be like resolved before, because it's been so bad for so long. I don't know what it's gonna take for this to crash out,
Mm-mm. I'm
Somebody
not
in jail,
gonna.
I guess.
I'm not gonna lie. This is one I can't watch. I can't follow, but it's hard to even go to a different stream and then you get bits and pieces of it. So that's why I'm like, wow. So this is what people are really talking about. I just feel like it's gotten out of hand, and I think that for some people watching it, it's a distraction from the regular life, and other people it's just entertainment. But I just don't get personally involved.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to everybody involved. I'm just here giving commentary on it, but nobody knows the truth but them people.
Then you
But I
have
wasn't going from the beginning when this whole shit started off, and when you was, you and Tracy and everything, y'all was cool, and then Ken came over, and at first I saw, because I had watched that playback, and you were just kind of like, y'all wasn't even going, and then it was like Kimmy came along and was like, nah, like I don't know, and then y'all just like started rocking with Ken, and I don't know, Ken's just not
I
my
think
cup of tea.
okay, Ken's not your
He's
cup of
funny,
tea.
but he goes too far for me, for my taste.
I think a lot of people go too far. I think this whole situation, to be fair, it on all ends it went too far. I know that when I was having a conversation with Ken, if you don't remember, it was, "Hey, please don't bring up her daughter. Can you guys come up with the truth?" And
Yeah.
then it started with me, and I'm like, "Damn, I was just trying to get this mother sucker to chill." It's just been layered. That's all I'm gonna say. It's been layered. I
Mhm.
choose to not follow it heavily
The
because I'm
thing
not.
that I don't get about over here is that like people engage and fight with each other, but then it's like, calling the police, putting papers on each other. Like, what is the point to even fight or beef if everybody's just going to run and put papers on each other?
That's a good question. What's interesting for me is that they love to judge other people, and they're like, "Oh, that person put papers on that person," blah blah blah. But when it starts to affect their life, they're quick to run and put papers on somebody. So
Hmm.
I think that it's easier to watch somebody go through it. But oh, thank you for renewing your. Oh, Benzo sent you a hey Gigi. Thank you, Benzo, for being a
Hey,
member.
hey, Benzo. Yeah,
Benzo.
no, I'm just saying it's just because there's so many different people. That wasn't like a side shot at you or anything. I'm just saying there's
No, no,
so
no.
many
I'm
different
talking in
people in the
general.
space putting papers on each other. You know what I mean?
I'm speaking in general. I know I didn't even
Yeah.
take it towards me. I just think that again, it's easy to watch people go through stuff. And the minute this is just what I've seen. The minute they go through something, they want to run to the courthouse, put papers on people. And I
Hmm.
just think that people are getting tired.
Hmm. I
Look
feel
at
you because
it,
I've been
losing
there.
jobs, losing their kids. This not to even mention the stress, and a lot of people have health issues. I mean, they're so busy online and they feel great, but when they turn off the computers, they're dying. That oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. Rest in peace. Let rest in peace to somebody we lost a life. Re. My condolences to her family. She was a
Yes,
member
my
here,
condolences as well.
very supportive, and despite what anybody felt, I sincerely offer my condolences in that situation. That was a hard one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you came from the black sector, right? And she was from the black sector.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And we had because there's been controversy with that as well. Like, this lady is gone now, and I understand that sometimes we have our back and forth and our beefs, and I'm not telling anybody how to feel. I'm not, but what I'm saying, for me, she was really supportive, and we had our ups and downs, and then we just got along. She did a lot of gaming type stuff, so I didn't always catch her commentary, but she would watch me from the clouds. And yeah, I'm sorry to see her go. I don't know what happened. I heard it was pneumonia. I don't know. I have no idea. But oh, 504 girl said we heard from her son today. What did he say? Any news? So yeah, she was from the black sector, but she would come over here.
Okay.
It's just been a lot. So what you're saying, Gigi, is, so do you feel that because we engage and we fight with each other and stuff like that, they're calling the cops and all that stuff is like too much?
Yeah, it's too much, but like I also understand it too because like I've been on the brink too where it's just like the harassment is too much, where it just crosses the line to where it's just illegal. So I get it, but I'm just saying what I don't get is that like it's a whole bunch of people engaging in it. So it's just kind of like, so I guess anybody that comes to the sector and has an opinion, you just, I don't know, your real life's gonna get touched one way or another, it seems like,
For
which is
me,
sad.
it is sad. That was one of the reasons why I did pull back, because I have, I just can't. I couldn't.
Hmm.
But
Not everybody has stuff to lose out here. You know what I mean? And it's really dangerous when you go back and forth with these type of people because they have nothing to lose.
it's, thank you, Shinakaba. Thank you. What happened with her son, 504? Hopefully, I don't know how he's doing, but again, condolences. I don't know if they have a GoFundMe or anything like that out, but yeah, it's just a lot. And I'm gonna tell you, the stress in this other situation for me is just not worth it. And I am at the point where it's like, you know what? I hope that they hurry up and resolve the situation, and all parties involved can find a resolution and move on. Okay.
I agree. So what is your plan like for your channel moving forward if you're trying to kind of lay low out the drama, but do you like what is your plan? Just curious.
For this channel,
Hmm.
oh,
I put you on the spot, right?
kinda. I have a lot going on with school, and there's just a lot. There's a lot of things. There's just a lot of things that I had to work through. I still want a platform where other people can speak. I'm definitely at a point right now. Like, you see, like, even I'm covering these things right now. I don't even have it in me to even try. You know what I mean? Now, don't try me,
Yeah.
y'all. Don't try me, because it's still in there, right? I just, I'll lightly cover the sectors, but I definitely want to dip back towards sobriety type stuff.
Hmm.
It's just kind of hard sometimes, because if I come out here and say, you know what, you guys, I struggle sometimes, then you got 50-11 streams talking about I'm getting high. Now, I'm not trying to convince you guys that I'm sober or not sober, but I am trying to tell you guys that it's hard to change, and that yes, I will cover stuff in the sector, but I really miss the sobriety type talks, and just having people like you and other people come up and just shoot the shit, just chill, just talk.
Yeah, yeah. Well, balance is key. You got the positive and you got the messy. It's just like, but when it's not balanced, that's when it becomes overwhelming. If it's too much negative, then it's all bad. But if you got some positive in there weighing it out, you know what I mean? Because people do enjoy drama. Let's be honest. This is
The
YouTube, you
drama is
know?
fine, and if it's out there, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk
Yeah.
about it, so I will continue to talk about it. uh is there a link for Gigi's channel? Yes. Can my mods drop that link again?
Thank
You will
y'all.
love your channel. And damn it, I gotta figure out how to, I want to add your link to the description. Maybe I can do
Thank
that
you.
as a moderator. I will add your link to the description. But let me say this. So it's like, even though, I mean, yeah, I've been kind of chill because of school and things like that. But I don't know. My answer is just I don't know.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So this is this might be a little bit messy, but I am curious. Don't get mad.
I'm not
Uh,
gonna get mad. Let me get closer
okay,
to
so
the
I just wanted
camera,
to ask,
girl.
do you miss, some of your old friends or no?
Damn, you. Let me move away from the
And you
camera.
went up close for it too,
Let me
MU.
move away from the camera. Please do not put any weird emojis in my chat. I will block you. Okay, like I said, don't try me, fool. I'm fucking calm. I ain't that damn calm.
Oh God, a cucumber.
Yeah. No, don't put any weird emojis in my chat. But your question was, do I miss any of my old friends? Hey, Roasted Toast.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you were kind of like doing everything full time and, hanging out with friends and doing trips and, and now everything is kind of just like quiet and, you're kind of probably in your own little lane reflecting. I'm just wondering, like, you know,
No,
okay.
no. I did in the beginning, but when I took a step back, I mean, no, because I felt no. That's what I'm gonna say. No,
Okay.
I value my peace more.
Hmm.
I yeah, I've held back on a lot of my feelings and thoughts towards that, but um yeah, no. I think that I say no a lot more. I think that there was a lot of things that wasn't right. I'm gonna continue to be unbiased in my commentary. I don't even watch them to be able to give commentary on it, but I will say when something is wrong. Um, there are let me go back. There are some things that
That was a messy question. My bad. I was just
yeah, let
curious
me go
though.
back. There are
Hmm.
some things that I miss. I'm not saying that.
Hmm.
But the moment I needed something for myself and I wasn't able to do that, which was just to take a few days off of YouTube to catch up with school and my family, and then it became this whole thing. There was a lot of things that happened that just wasn't cool with me. So I do not regret anything as far as any friendship ending.
Hmm.
No.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Whatever's meant to be is meant to
Because
be. You know
misunderstood
how
is
it is.
being her introvert self. I'm an introvert, and and that's that's okay. But again, you guys, I
Hold
think
on.
that
Somebody's
did I
trolling
miss
in your
who's
comment.
trolling?
Says she
I
just needs weed and deek and
oh,
food.
let me jump into my chat. I gotta do it. Let me jump into my chat. I got it. I got it. That's funny. Uh, Okay, I'm gonna jump into this chat, but damn. Um, yeah. You know what? I will say this though. In a oh shit, my never mind. I don't have to worry about it. I will say this. I do hate to see any friendship end.
Hmm.
Anyone. I hated to see Rick Reed and Rita. Uh, that's the one that comes right off the top. I
Hmm.
hate to see friendships end. I do.
Yeah. As an audience too, we get invested or whatever. We're like, we're happy, we're mad, we're like, So I kind of come over here because obviously this isn't my sector and I'm just like a spectator over here. So I was definitely invested in it. But at this point, I just, girl, people make up and fall out every other week. You can't get invested in this. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what? And the thing is, I love my friends. Well,
hmm.
I have none now, I can honestly say. But
Why do you think that you don't have any friends though? Because that is a very good question to ponder on. You know what I mean?
I think that I'm overly generous.
Hmm.
And when you start to say no, people get offended by that. And I hardly say no. I'm a people pleaser. And this goes for anybody out there that happens to be a people pleaser or someone that is always accommodating to other people. I feel that people like that get a bad rep. You're seen as weak. And when you do say no, when you say like, hey, you know what, I just need a little bit of time. And sometimes, and I'm not speaking just in this situation. I'm talking about anyone that's kind of a yes person. Being a yes person can hurt you. It
Oh,
just can.
absolutely.
Gigi, are you Mo3 sector? Oh, they're asking about you.
No, I came from the golden sphere, but I'm just independent now. I do my own thing. Um, Me and my partner multi, we work together. Everybody subscribe to her too, please. I do want to say though, I do feel like because we're both Aries, MU, and we are a very generous sign. And Also, too, when you give a lot, and I'm not talking about anybody on YouTube, but just in general as a person, it also can lead you to feel resentful to people because you feel like people are ungrateful. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that sometimes. Like I do so much, and you feel like people are ungrateful, right?
You know, I didn't feel like that until I needed something for myself. I got to tell you, since you brought this such subject
Well, I
up,
didn't mean that towards her, but I just meant in general. When you're a generous person and
no, no, no. I
you
mean
see
in
people take
general. I
advantage
mean
of
in
you, you
general.
know.
I think that if you really are a person that gives like say that's your love language, right?
Hmm.
Um, I don't. Do I think that some people are ungrateful? I think that you can give too much and then become ungrateful and they take it for granted. And that's just in general. You have to protect your heart if that is your. You have to protect your heart. And I'm not saying, yeah, you just got to be smart with it. Yeah, I can see why people become resentful. Um, I've just been a lot more careful. I know that when I first
Is that your love language, giving or doing
yeah,
things for people? Yeah.
yeah. When I first
Hmm.
when I first came over, and I remember when I was in the black sector, and some of the things that bother me is how they keep trying to say, "Oh, they know me so well," and they bring up all this stuff from my past. I'm like, damn, you guys, I haven't spoken to some of you in like 3 years, and I used to give a lot, and I felt like that was harmful.
Hmm.
And I'm not saying for all of them because I still have relationships in the black sector, 504 girls from the black sector, but I'm just saying, what the hell is my point? I'm just saying that I am a giver, and sometimes I feel that people that give are taken advantage of and are seen of as weak, if that makes sense.
Oh, it definitely
But
does.
you can't have it
Absolutely.
both ways. It's like, so now it's like when I see somebody struggling something like that and I want to help out, I can't because I'm gonna be called a pain master and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, I just feel that if you can help somebody, you should, but at the same time, you'll be taken advantage of. So I pulled back a lot from a lot of people.
When I first came on YouTube, I was like, even like if I'm big or I'm huge, I'm always going to be like generous and I'm going to help people and share people and whatever. But then, like, the further along you go, you see like that YouTube does kind of harden your heart because people like stab you in the back constantly, constantly, and constantly. And then you kind of see why people who are at the top are kind of like the way that they are, you know, and they don't really give genuine people a chance because they've already been backstabbed by like 50,000 people before, you know. So it's kind of like I get it more.
Is there colorism in the beef sector? Ooh, you're pissing off my mods, Ken.
Yeah,
I think I
there's
I'm
moments,
gonna
but
tell you
not like an
this. I
overwhelming.
do
Yeah.
not like the colorism topic. And I'm going to move on from that, not because I don't think it exists. I just think that I will not be able to answer it without pissing people off. So I'm gonna leave that shit alone. Gigi, do you think there's colorism in the beef sector? I don't know if you want to touch that one, but
I don't think there's like an overwhelming, like, I will say when you first come, also you get desensitized when you're around like the effery for long enough. So when I first came, I was like, wow, because like even pizza and them, they came at me or whatever. They were immediately triggered when I was like, oh, I'm from the biracial sector. And it was like they immediately attacked me or whatever. And then you feed into it and you fight back how they fight back. And then, it's a problem. The light skinned person is the problem. Just like you can't even speak about it because you're worried that people are going to be offended or
it's
we
too
got to
much.
tiptoe around. Hmm.
Canon, we will. I'm gonna join Gigi on her channel and talk about it over
Yeah,
there.
we'll take that over
I
my way.
choose not to touch it because it's
But I
layered.
will say that I feel like it goes in all directions. So I don't think it's a huge problem at all because everybody drags everybody, whether you're dark or light.
Okay, let me yeah, no, you're okay, Canon. It's just layered. Okay. And where are you from, Canon? Where are you from? So
Benz.
like no, hey lifted, I say you. So I mean, okay, but let me be clear about stuff. So because you did so even when my relationships fall apart, it's a process. Yes, Irby, I would love to join you guys for that conversation. I learned a lot. It's a process, and I'm not gonna say that shit doesn't hurt. But as time goes by, it just, when things kind of settle down, I was really pissed off about things that took place after the cruise. And I'm just bringing up the cruise because, let's talk about the elephant in the room. But I was disappointed because I met a lot of people there and I felt like we had a good time. Like I built like, you know what I mean? Like I was able to converse with these people that I see in some of my favorite
Build
YouTubers. Like,
connections.
oh my God, that's you, right? And I was excited. And it was unfortunate that it, you know, one person decided to go over there, become a fan, follow me around with her husband and stuff like that. And I just felt that the conversation should have stayed there and not, oh, misunderstood did X, Y, and Z. Because I didn't do shit over there, but have a good time. Okay. And then it became, oh, I slept with these people. I did a drink. And if I did something, I'll tell you guys I did it. Like I said, you know, it just became about something else. And that's a money grab. That's a money thing. Let somebody come back, talk about that person. Because at the end of the day, it's weird for a lady and her husband, and I use that term lady lightly, with their chunky ass. Okay, I'm not body shaming, but what the fuck? She chased me around like I was a bag of pork tossers, some chips and shit. Following me around the ship with her husband. That should have been the focus, not, oh, what did misunderstood do? But when they were talking about me and putting my name in 5011 titles and shit like that, then I responded. It took away from the positive experiences of the trip. So I was really happy to go through that process, let it all go. And that's why, so the question is not like, oh, you know what, I don't miss my friends and stuff like that. It's just that during that time when I actually needed them and stuff like that, instead of focusing on this person, which I would never do to anybody, it became, let's talk about misunderstood. And there was just a lot of things that was said. That's what I mean by that.
You know what's funny with the whole YouTube thing? It's like you get famous people's problems without famous people's money.
I know. That situation was weird, and I'm not even mad at it. That's just that person was a whole weirdo. Irby says, I'm not gonna lie, I do see they like smeared women content creator 10 times worse, misunderstood. That's right, Irby. I'm not making this shit up. Yeah. And a lot of that stuff it's just weird, it's bizarre. And hey, let's face it, these people were getting 10,000 views talking about, oh, just the whole slander thing, the whole misunderstood did this, misunderstood did that. I'm not the only one that goes through that. You guys use it for your own self. Have you been talked about for commentary before? It's just a really sad thing to see your name smeared all over the internet. You can't do anything about it, especially with stuff that's not true. Nevertheless, you guys, one of the reasons I pulled away, and you guys know, okay, Benzo, that I said my life, I mean, you guys already followed my journey for like over a year. So I said that enough of my personal experiences, I'm not sharing them as much anymore. I want to talk about things overall. So that was a change that I was going to make before the cruise even happened.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I was really clear about that. It's not because it's not about me anymore. I'm strong now. I don't have all the answers, but I'm at a point now where, hey, I love hanging out with you guys. I like just talking to you guys. I kind of used the first year for support. I'm not gonna lie, to get to that year, and I'm just not there anymore. So it's more. There's nothing wrong with talking about colorism. Pizaro, look, there's a lot wrong with it because. There's a lot wrong with it, Pizaro, because it's gonna be. I had that colorism topic on my channel. Okay, Pizaro. I did talk about colorism, and I don't mind talking about colorism, but it is a hard subject to talk about. It is.
Why is it hard though? Is it? I guess because you just feel timid about it.
It's hard to be because it. I feel that sometimes people overuse. Okay, God. I feel that. Over here, I mean, I just got tired. It became like everything was colorist. If somebody does something, then it's, oh, they don't like me because I'm dark skinned. They don't like me because they don't like me because of that. So it became overdone.
Like the miso.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I thought we were talking about it. I went over there and she called me out in front of everybody and she was like, "Get out of my chat. You're a colorist," and threw me out. And I was like, wow.
My issue with Demon Soul is this. Okay. The colorism with her, those are some issues that she needs to deal with. But
Mm-hmm.
when I'm trying to have a conversation, like since Pizaro is here, I'm trying to have a conversation with other people in the chat, and I don't understand why she's always trying to have a moment with me. If I'm talking to somebody that's talking to me, or somebody's addressing me from the panel, and she feels the need to jump in it, and then she wants to play victim, that's all I'm saying. So I don't
Hold on,
like
let me look at the
the
chat.
subject, and I'm tired of everybody that's trying. I just get tired of her trying to always have a moment with me, especially when she's the same person, Pizaro. Okay, I'm never gonna forget it.
I
She
don't
has
think
so
most
much.
light-skinned people, Pizarro, say that colorism doesn't exist. I just think that they also say that they have their own issues. Like, we all have our own issues.
Thank you for stopping me from going in. It's really hard when you don't acknowledge colorism with light skin. What you mean? You're talking
That's
about
what
like
I
if
was
you're light
responding
skin?
to. Pizza's comment.
That's what I'm talking about. If
She she's wait,
I
hold
don't
on, let me
understand
see
what
what
you're
she's
talking
saying.
about.
Let me not
Yeah, I
speak
don't
for
know.
her. Pizza like talking about that. She be in like all them Paris Milans and what you be watching, Pizza? Aloho and them.
Listen, I agree that what you sound crazy. I don't sound crazy, Pizarro, but that's that gaslighting shit. I'm sitting over there trying to talk about other stuff, and then she keeps jumping in to address me. I did not address the Miso on your panel. She kept trying to get me to hit your link and stuff like that. I ain't never gonna do that if I'm with somebody else or I'm out and about. So that's why I left, because I couldn't hit the link and I'm not about to argue from the chat. That's what I'm saying. My conversation had nothing to do with the Miso. Okay, I didn't even address her. But she kept trying to address me, talking about, oh, you're talking to this person, you're talking to that person. And I just don't understand that dog piling shit. I don't understand it. It's like, come on now, stop trying to get me to fight with you. I'm not gonna fight with you. I'm not gonna fight with Demon Soul. Okay? I'm not invested enough. So
Oh, she's trying to get
anyway,
you to fight with Demon So.
huh?
She's trying to get you to fight with Demon So.
No, the Miss O was like I wasn't talking
Oh,
to
okay.
her. She kept addressing me in Pizaro's panel, and I was
So
like,
what is
"It
her
did not
problem
make
with
sense."
you?
You'd have to ask her
Or
that.
you don't
I
want to
don't.
talk about that? You don't want to talk about it?
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
I don't know. But I think that's common sometimes. Like, you're trying to talk to somebody else and then somebody else trying to insert themselves. I'm not gonna lie. My opinion is they try to bait you. They try to bait you to make it because they want to just poke the bear, and then if you respond, then you're wrong, and they go to their channels to talk about it. That's really all it is. Because how is it when you're not even mentioning a person and they're constantly directing you, talking about, oh, you can't say this to that person or that person, and that other person is talking, am I making sense? That person is talking to you and you're
Mm-hmm.
addressing that person, and you have this person over here telling you what you can and can't say, like they're trying to censor you, only to go back to their channels to make commentary about it. That's all it is. There's no other reason for it, because that's like two people having a conversation, Gigi, and you insert yourself,
Mm-hmm.
only to get offended, go back to your channel and talk about it. So I just leave that shit alone. I just do.
I think you and Pizza like to fight for sport. You guys got you like to fight, but you still like love each other in a way.
I adore Pizza. I don't have
Yeah.
a problem with Pizarro, even though I do. I mean, I hear some of the stuff that she says, and I take it with a grain of salt. Like, I don't let things get to me. I just don't.
But she said some really terrible things about you.
Like what? Tell me.
Well, no, I mean, not recently, but just in general over time. She's drug you, she drags you worse than you drag her for sure.
I know,
But
because
she gets away with it because she's quote unquote a troll, right?
she gets away with it because for the same reasons why a lot of other people get away with it. If I were to respond, who's gonna get the backlash? Me or Pizarro? I am. So I choose to
Mm-hmm.
not engage a lot of times. I choose to just and a lot of times I don't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
If I did hear it, I would hit the league if it was something I didn't like. They fight like sisters, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Gigi, what kind of stuff? Okay, so you know all about me. What are things that you see on YouTube that just bothers you or don't bother you?
What bothers me in general
Wait,
about
that bitch
YouTube?
don't wait, that bitch don't drag me, Gigi. What are
Wait,
you
that bitch
talking
don't.
about? What are you talking? Pizaro, I have not dried you. Stop. If you're talking, I have not dried you, Pizaro. What kind of stuff
I've seen
bothers
MU boss up on you a couple times. She was just ready to go for your neck right like 3 seconds ago.
I'm in a peaceful state. I'm telling you, Gigi, ever since I know you guys are tired of me talking about this baptism, but ever since then, I don't even have that kind of anger anymore. It was like weight lifted,
Hmm.
uh, an
That's really
outpouring of,
good.
yeah, I'm telling you, it's been Pizarro, what are you talking about? It's been just an experience. It's like when I want to get that angry, I feel no, I can't. I can't. I just have a lot of love for people and empathy like I've never had before.
Hmm.
And I can't
Yeah,
believe it.
so everybody
I
that we've been
know I
talking
was
about on the
gone.
stream, like I have empathy for everybody as well. And I support pretty much almost everybody's channel, not everybody's channel, but most of the people that we've talked about or whatever. So that's what I hate about YouTube, misunderstood, is people's real lives getting effed with.
That's something that does bother you. And when you say people's life being messed with, you're talking about besides the roasting and gagging, like the jobs and stuff.
Oh, the roasting and gags I'm here for. That's why I'm here. You know what I mean? That's what I enjoy. Um, but nah, like messing with people's family, um, you know, their jobs, calling CPS, like that type of stuff.
Do you have any beefs with anyone on here?
On here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of beef on you. I got a lot of beef on YouTube, misunderstood.
But it seems like you've calmed down a lot.
I have. You know why though? Because when I first came to YouTube, I was green, right? So I was thinking like, you'll see Tasha K's show and everybody will be sitting around drinking wine and stuff. So I was like, oh, we're just gonna hang out, we're gonna have drinks. And the next thing you know, it was like, oh, you're an alcoholic, you're this, let's call the people. And it just spiraled out of control. And I just had to like change my behavior and move accordingly. You know what I mean?
So you're not drinking as there's Gigi's link, you guys. I know I got people messaging me for a link. There it is right there.
I never drunk a lot as far as like, oh, I'm going to drink 5, 6 times a week. But I think my issue is that when I do drink, though, like I drink, like binge. So I've gotten in trouble in my life for that. Like I've had like a DUI. I've, beat some bitches up. I beat some dudes up. Like stuff
So
like that.
I think that so okay. Well, you and I got into it, and
Uh-huh.
I think alcohol had a lot because as you were drinking, you got more emotional, and I don't do well with emotions.
Girl, I was
So
crying, I was screaming, I was cussing y'all out. But it really was great entertainment. It took me like a month or two to actually watch the replay because it was so like cringe. But when I did watch it back, it was pretty funny. It was.
but then you wouldn't make commentary about. I was just like Gigi because I honestly wanted to hit your
Because
link.
misunderstood, you like to drag people and then I'm like, oh, you're being mean, and you're like, how dare you call me mean? I'm like, well, you dragged the hell out of me. Like, what you mean? So I'm just like, I
I wanted
can't.
to hit your link and talk to you, but I was afraid because I was in your clouds and I wanted to drop down. I was like, damn,
You
Gigi.
should have.
No, you were going in. You were
I
going
was
in.
not misunderstood.
Yes,
As a
you
matter of fact, I
were.
had other people up on the panel that were from the beef sector that were telling me tea about you that I had no idea about, or alleged tea about you. Well, maybe I was going hard. I don't remember, to be
You
honest,
were
but
going hard. You were
I
going hard.
was.
And you know what? But next time, because what I don't
Thanks,
like, I
Molly.
mean, you made an impact. Molly, she did make an impact. How you doing, Ryan? She did make an impact.
Girl, do you remember I was up here screaming at you and V and Shelly
Damn, can you believe I'm not friends with any of them
and
anymore?
Kimmy? And I was crying. I was like, you were my favorite
Which one was your favorite, Kimmy?
at that time. Yeah.
And you
I
want
still
to know
like
what?
Kimmy though.
Yeah, you know what? That's one thing about me though. Regardless of what I go through with people, I never expect them to go through the same things. I think that's something that content creators need to work on. I mean, and I see that in some places, but some will get upset if you talk to their so-called ops. I don't have ops. I have experiences. When I fall out with somebody, I fall out with them. And I
That's the first
just
thing I said when I came up. I was like, I'm gonna be in your ops chat. I don't know if you remember. I was like, I be everywhere, so don't get offended. Like I
well,
will
I
be
mean,
in
you
your
said that on our call. You and Gigi made that clear, and I can
yeah.
really appreciate that. I love when somebody tells me what's up from the beginning. But let me tell you something. I don't care where y'all go. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I don't care. This is YouTube. It's not that heavy. Damn, it's just been a lot. It's been a lot. But yeah, Gigi be whipping some arses. That's what she does. Gigi, don't let her. She's feisty. She's a
I'm
fire.
really very nice, misunderstood. Hey, you know what? Maybe I'm misunderstood. How about that? I'm misunderstood. Okay, because I'm
We
very
all
nice.
are over here. I think. Um,
Even pizza. When I went up there, I'm like, hey, let's hang out.
I think that you and Pizza would get along. I think that you and Pizza.
I thought we would have, because pizza reminds me of like, some of my friends or whatever. Because I'm from Florida, and she got that, the
That's right.
Florida thing going on. But I don't take her
I
serious either.
well, I hope that I really didn't ruin her birthday. I don't think I did because I came
Was it
in.
really her birthday?
No, If Pizza does trolling right,
She
she's
said,
not
girl,
gonna.
stop saying my name. I'm gonna say your name as many times as I want to. Pizza liked to fight.
Oh, she's
And
talking to Gigi. Wait a minute,
yeah, she
Pizarro.
likes
But
to fight,
Gigi
but
said that she likes you. That you guys could have gotten along. But Pizarro, why are you fighting with Gigi? You know you messed up my birthday party, Pizarro. I didn't mess up your birthday party. I only
because
wanted.
pizza is a hater. Okay.
Why do you say that?
Because she is. That's my first introduction to her was her hating on me.
Cannot remember. I cannot remember you guys' interaction. I remember when you came on the channel, but if you were to so you've been at Pizarro's space and hit her link.
I hit her link before I came over to your link that
I
night.
remember it's coming back. I remember. So Pizarro says that you're a colorist. Pizarro, are you saying that because Gigi used to be known? I knew her when she was advocating for biracial people. Okay.
Listen,
You were
pizza,
advocating.
she throws around little names like that because people listen. I'm not scared of pizza's little name calling. I don't give a damn what pizza say. Okay, pizza. She don't even show her face. And at the end of the day, like I can only give you so much respect when you don't even show who you are on this bitch. So
I
how the
told
fuck do
you I
you
was
know if
gonna
I'm a
defend
colorist? I actually come up and I stand up against bitches like her that drag. You put me on the big screen.
it. Girl, this is all you.
She's the type of person that I would make content on and react to, but I don't because this is the beef sector. It's kind of a different situation than just like regular content
Let
on
me put my
YouTube. You know what I mean? You can't take it like serious
wait, let me
because
remind
she
y'all.
calls me a colorist, and I love Heat. Don't get me wrong, but I've seen Heat like say the most outrageous, crazy things, and they all suck her ass. These bitches are fake, okay? Do not for 1 second believe any of these bitches are real. They're all fake. It's all for a fucking show. And pizza, you're a bully. Period. Point blank.
Ooh,
You're a fucking bully.
okay. Let me bring
Sorry,
you
I'm
in.
cursing on your channel, and I know you're
No,
monetized. My bad.
I'm actually not
And then we
monetizing.
got Azur
Oh shoot.
CPS on me that harasses me. Of course, he's here.
Who called CPS on you?
This guy right here, Azur TV. This is the one that had like his whole channel dedicated to me.
Wait.
Why is he here?
Who are you talking about? Irby?
No, Irby's cool. I'm talking about this
No,
Azur TV. Yes, hating.
wait a minute.
Absolutely.
You
She
don't
was hating
like
on me when I went to her channel.
you don't like Azur. Azur is the one that
I
was.
don't know him. I don't know him. I literally have a clip on my channel when I first came across him. Do you know who Exoticals United is?
Sounds familiar.
So yeah, he used to be down with her or whatever, and so me and her and Multi, we all had issues, and so he was like one of her little soldiers, so he would attack me for her, but I never knew him, and he showed up at my channel one day calling me, I don't know, ugly and old and whatever else he was calling me or whatever. So I was just like, just get the fuck out of here. And so ever since then, he has made it his life mission to just slander me all over YouTube. When I was here and I was arguing with y'all that night, he literally came up in here with the videos and all this other shit. I know it's not my channel, but I just find it funny that every time I turn around, I see you.
Yeah,
Jesus
don't
Christ.
address her. Gigi, give me a second. Let me put my son to bed. I heard him
Yeah, I
wake
don't want
up.
to make this all about me either. Misunderstood, arguing with people over here.
No, you're okay. You're okay. You got the floor. Let me put my son to bed real quick. That's okay.
Who cares, as their TV? And you don't like people like you that call CPS on their kids and harass people and dox people from the internet, okay? So what are you talking about? She deals with people like you all the time. He literally has bullied a mentally challenged man. He says, it's another thing. This stupid fucking bitch has went all over Twitter, all over YouTube saying that I abuse my children. He's really a maniac. And while we're talking about papers, I need to put papers on him. Okay. Because he goes around talking about, like as if he knows anything about me. You don't know anything about me. You're obsessed with me. You're a fucking weirdo. Get a life. Get over me already. You're right, Lifted. He's insane. These are one of the kind of people that you don't need to engage with because they're insane. He's fucking insane. Jesus Christ. He is the worst of the worst, bro. Y'all should take him over here in the beef sector. He'll dox, he'll lie, he'll slander, he'll call, all that shit. He'll fit right in.
Whew. Sorry, girl. I was putting myself.
Take him off our hands and take his ass.
Okay, so I'm not sure what happened. Azura, let me say this. I don't know the situation.
He's the worst person I've met on YouTube, Misunderstood. Like, as far as harassing me, doxing me, like, he's the worst person I've ever met.
I'm going to have to ask you to not address her. I haven't even seen you in this chat before. So I'm going to ask you to not, please don't address Gigi. Gigi's my guest here. She's coming. She came in. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about Gigi and the CPS thing. Y'all know how I feel about that. Gigi, let's refocus. Azur, do not address my guests at all. Period. Thank you.
The audacity. And to say that I abuse my children is disgusting.
Can you guys remove those comments? They're probably already removing the comments. And I don't want you, they're probably already moving. I can't see it. Oh, they're already time. Okay, the mods got it. The mods got it. So,
why? Sorry, MU. He triggers me because he's caused me a lot of like trauma on YouTube.
See, those are the things I'm talking about. It's like when I know what that's like. You don't have to apologize to me, girl. You gave me a chance to put my son in bed. I'm good shit.
I can fight with people and just hang up the phone and go on about my life. Like, I don't obsess over people. I don't stalk people. I don't harass people. I just don't relate.
It seems to me, okay, so you had a situation. I'm more interested in what's going on in the people that that's not your issue is not my issue. So please.
Yeah, I really didn't want to talk about him. Ugh.
Don't fuck that shit. It's like you don't let.
I don't even talk about him on my channel, Emil.
Don't let somebody come and disrespect you in spaces. Especially not my space. I mean, the thing with you, Gigi, it was just really surprising because you and I had our history, and then you reached out to me, and I got to tell you, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but it's just you just never know. And when you were talking to me, like your words really register, which I'll never share, but it just really registered to me. So I'm not gonna let somebody come in here and just be disrespectful out the blue, okay? Especially some guy fighting with you. We're not gonna do that. Pizaro said, "MU, she's bored." Pizaro,
that's okay. I don't care about that type of shit. That's one thing. I can go back and forth, but just, stay out of my personal life. Period, point blank.
When it affects your personal life, Pizaro is on a good one.
And I'm so boring, but she hasn't left. She's been here the whole stream. Isn't that amazing?
My thing with Pizaro, I mean, now listen. I know what you're saying. Pizaro talks her shit. I like pizza, but I know what pizza gives. And, Gigi, I don't feel that you're a colorist. I think that when you're speaking about things like being biracial, because I do feel that being biracial, as you are, not me. How is it to not fit into either group? So I feel like you have your own problems. And maybe that's why you speak about topics like that.
Yeah, that's why, it's a space that some people, and not everybody who hangs out over there is biracial either. Some people aren't as ignorant as pizza. Some people actually come over to hear other people's points of views and contribute to the conversation, and they're productive, you know.
Did you hear the conversation I had? Because okay, so I covered the colorism topic, and then Benzone and Pizza got an issue in there. So I covered the topic with Pizza, and I think that conversation went really well. I got a lot of compliments on it. So you feel that Pizaro? Well, Pizaro feels that you're a colorist. I feel that you just advocate for people that look like you and that have your issues.
Exactly.
So I think that's okay.
Pizarro likes to go to light-skinned women or like different kind of, and then kind of like poke at them and poke at them, and then when they respond, say, "See, see, see, she's colorist." That's what Pizarro's a troll. Period.
Yeah,
Point blank.
like maybe Pizarro. Well, I mean, I never had a problem with Pizarro, and I'm brown skin and caramel complected and stuff. So I don't know.
But you don't have a platform that discusses these issues, and you are more in, I'm not to be rude, but like by you being timid around that type of stuff, that's what she likes. She likes to intimidate people into not speaking their truth.
So you feel like Pizarro intimidates me?
I think that she tries to. I don't think that you're intimidated by her necessarily. I think maybe just the conversation, but not her in particular. But I'm saying she's the kind of person that, you know, will just gaslight you.
I do have to agree with the gaslighting stuff. Yeah,
Hmm.
Pizarro says Gigi Matt, she got chased out for hating on black women. She got chased out where? Where'd
Oh,
you get
that's
chased
so
out of?
funny. How can I get chased out when I'm the biggest one?
Wait a minute. Pizarro said, "No, you came to my life disrespecting black women. You said y'all was better the fuck." Was
She's
she
such a,
nice?
let her
Was
do
she
the
nice to
playback.
you
Who
though,
gives a fuck?
Pizarro?
As soon
She
as I
did.
went up there, I don't even think pizza came for me first. I think it was oh man, maybe it was Trish or something. She immediately got triggered and was like, "You can't speak for me." I don't know. They started with me first, girl. I don't care. I
So
don't I don't
Gigi
care
was
about
just
little names
defending.
like that. It doesn't trigger me.
Gigi
You're a
was
lie.
defending.
Shut up. Nobody came to your live disrespecting black women. I came to hang out with y'all and have a conversation. And you disrespected me and got disrespected back. Because that's how it works.
Pizarro, listen. Okay. So for the
You had to
Gigi
have a
said
little bit of mess on the stream. Misunderstood, I guess.
Gigi is saying, okay, so you guys had that conversation, and I don't even know if there was any alcohol involved. I'm not saying that Gigi was drinking or stuff like that. I do know
No, yeah, I was drunk. Yeah.
she was drunk because when she. So this is a stream before my stream, right? This
Yes.
is
Hmm.
okay. So it's that stream. Okay. Yeah, she said that to Trish. Okay, but Trish trolls a lot, Pizarro, and Gigi is saying that.
Benz.
I'm not even getting into that. No, Trish
I don't
started
care.
with you
Pizza's gonna
first.
slander me. That's what she does. I don't give a fuck about pizza. Like, she's literally nobody to me. I barely even look at her channel, and she has what, the most numbers. I don't care. I'm not impressed. It's not that entertaining watching the same freaking panel every week talk about the same dumb crap and watching them cook food that we don't give a shit about. Like, who cares? Okay. I'd rather watch Misunderstood. I'd rather watch Tracy. I'd rather watch Kimmy. I'd rather watch Kiki. I'd rather watch anybody than fucking pizza.
Trish started with you and started calling you all kinds of colors of shit and saying shit about how light skin. But Trish, okay, but uh, Trish trolls though, Pizarro,
Trish
and some.
got real like triggered or nasty with me, like, "You can't speak for me as a black woman." It's just like, it was just weird. But at the same time, like, I didn't know what it gave, I guess. I was coming up there thinking it was gonna be like, "Hey girl," so I should have had done my research, I guess, a little bit more before I hit the panel. And I was drunk.
I think that what's interesting, Pizarro, is that there's a lot of things that goes on, and this was wasn't this last year? Am I right? This was a while
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, that was like a year ago.
Wait a minute. No, don't time pizza out. Don't time out pizza. I ain't got no issue with pizza. These conversations go left. Wait, bring her. No, don't do that. I don't care if she curses out or whatever. I don't care. She'd be
No,
mad at me on
I'm not
that's
worried about that. I
between
just respond to whatever she say to me, but really, I don't care. Misunderstood. It's not that big of a deal.
can't
At,
get mad at me, Pizarro, for another person's opinion because that's like me going over there in your space being mad at you. And no, those are the kind of things I talk about. It's like you guys want me to put up with a bunch of stuff. You're just talking to Gigi. Gigi's talking to you, Pizarro. How is that my fault? How you gonna take that out on me? Do I take it out on you and other people go off on me and y'all going off on me in a spaceship? I don't. So don't fucking try me. That's what I'm talking about. But anyways, Gigi, don't I mean you got your opinion, she got her opinion. I just stay in the middle.
yeah, there's not even no middle. There's not no fight for me or whatever. Like, I just feel like she's probably here trolling. I mean, I'm not really concerned about it. I don't really, I see her around. I don't bother. I don't bother her. You know.
I didn't even know you guys had that much of an issue, and I wasn't looking at the chat
I
that
don't think
hard.
that we do. I think she's just making this up. Like, she's just
Me too.
trolling. Yeah.
Me too. It just gives them their commentary. Bizzo says every shade of melanin is beautiful. I don't care if you're biracial, black, white. I don't give a damn. How you doing, Miss Redbone? I don't care. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Sorry
I have
about that.
a whole bunch. I have different people on my channel, not just biracial people. I have black women that hang out on my channel. Just stop it, pizza. Okay.
I don't want you to. You're saying that you're not. I mean, you have all shades. You speak about biracial things because you happen to be biracial, but the same way another person can be proud about being black or whatever. Why can't you say you're biracial? If you say that you're
It's
black,
weird
you
though
gotta
because
say you're biracial.
that's looked weirdly at, that, and that's why I am a controversial figure here on YouTube. I'm not controversial because I'm saying really crazy effed up stuff. Just the point that I have a channel that focuses on us and talks about us. But I mean, I also have trending topics and every other thing. So I've opened up, to doing other types of content as well at this point.
What other
But
kind
I
of
feel like this has just gotten turned out, girl. I don't know. We was
Don't worry. Don't even worry about it. I mean, my mod's got it. My mod's got it. I was loosely looking at the chat. I know. I'm sorry that you had that one situation with that guy, but I hope that they kind of took care of it. Irby says Gigi has everybody on her channel, so check it out. She's saying I mean, you guys check her out. Check her out.
I mean,
God.
yeah, if you like me, check me out. If not, I understand. No big deal. It's YouTube. It's a million different channels to visit. So,
Do you feel that some people don't like you because we're going on an hour and a half. Let me wrap you up because I ain't trying to keep you long. Do you feel that some people don't like you because you are biracial? And do you
I
feel that
don't
way?
know that it's because I'm biracial, but it's because like I don't think it's just, yeah, you know what? Yeah, there are some. Yeah, but mostly it's just because I have like a big mouth and I stand up for myself and I don't take nobody's shit, and not everybody likes that.
One
So
thing I can
you
say
don't see
about
biracial
you,
people out here talking shit like me. You know what I mean? They're just kind of like, oh, yeah, yeah, let me just kiss your ass and just hide under the radar and not piss anybody off. But, I'm going to stand up for myself.
see, these are reasons I really don't like to have those kind of conversations because see how it just went left so fast, you guys. That's why I'm like over here, I just choose not to have it because it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you want to know my stance, I don't care what color you are. I don't care what nationality you are. If you rock with me, I'll rock with you as long as you're respectful in the chat.
But I just wanted to add that in there that my channel is not based upon colorism. I make videos about whatever I feel inspired to make a video about or a live stream.
And you don't yeah, that's just tough. I wonder, okay, because there's a lot of biracial people that come into these sectors, but do you feel that because you proudly say that I mean, it's one thing to be
Yes,
biracial and
because
it's
you
another
won't even know
thing
they're
to do it.
biracial. Like Dory's biracial. Like, I didn't even know that initially. Yeah, there's like a lot of people they don't claim it. Hmm.
Or you
And
just
I
don't.
do, and apparently that's offensive.
So because you talk about it, I wonder if that's why you get some of the.
But we should talk about it. I mean, not all the time. But we should. Like, everybody has their spaces on YouTube. What's the big deal? There's people that ruin it for everybody though. There's crazies over there. But I'm only responsible for my channel.
So there's some people from the golden sector where it does get like. Do you feel that they don't like full black people or dark skinned people or something?
I feel like there's people that don't like black people or white people. They've had trauma maybe from both sides, but for the most part, everybody's chill. Like we had like a whole big thing. She's talking about I'm thrown out because she doesn't even know what's been going on. Okay.
But thrown out from where though? You're not trying to be.
No, I'm not thrown out of nowhere, but I'm just saying this is what she's going with, the storyline that she's seen from like ops videos on me or whatever. Like she thinks she knows what's really going on. But really, there's been a separation within the sector for a long time. And the people that were just maniacs are kind of like off on the side. Um, we don't need that type of energy around because it's not helping our cause. You know what I mean?
The people that you support, because you guys, I do want you to sub to Gigi. I will be over there. And again, even though I she can speak for herself, she's telling you, and despite how we started, Gigi has been really supportive. And I'm gonna say this, she has a space where she could talk about all those kind of things. Over here, she said that she supports Kimmy, Tracy, and quite a few of you.
I watch everybody's channels, and you know, I don't necessarily fit in around here either, but like but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's kind of part of the experience.
What is your biggest, okay, so the biracial thing, do you feel like that's your biggest struggle on here? I'm trying to get
No. I don't think it's that. I think it's my big mouth. I don't know. I think that like people don't like people that like say how they really feel about stuff. Like I can support you and I can still say, hey, I don't like what Misunderstood did, and you might not like that. You know? A lot of people want blind support on here.
They want blind support, and then you go to channels where the people don't like each other.
Exactly.
So okay.
But I'm not here to do no cult shit. Like I'm here like I don't do content on this sector. Like I'm here just to be entertained. So, you know, wherever I'm welcome and I'm entertained, I'll go.
I don't have any issues with you. I think that I think that you just got to do you. You're a content creator. Some people are going to like you, some aren't. And you just keep doing it. You can't let things bother you or worry about who likes you. Because you're going to end up.
I'm not. Because if I was, I would have been ran off a long time ago, right?
I mean, you support, you know, Kiki. I don't give a shit. I'm glad that people have people that support them, regardless of my personal opinions about them.
Yeah. I feel the same thing. You know, I watch everybody's channel. You know, I think content creators forget, and we were talking about my stream earlier. Content creators, they get sometimes on their high horse. They think that people owe, like, your subscribers, we don't owe anybody anything. We're the ones who are supporting you guys. You are, I'm not talking about you in general, because you are supporting me right now. I'm on your channel, but I'm saying in general, these content creators, like, you're not supporting the subscribers. Subscribers they're supporting you, you know, and people should remember that.
People should remember it. Yeah, Gigi. Did I not ask you anything? Did you? I mean, because Dory, you know, even though, I mean, the conversations that we've had, it's like, okay, I see a whole different side of you, but I think a lot of people don't see, and it may not be for them to see. I think you come out here, you do your thing, you're entertaining, you're controversial, and it just is what it is.
I appreciate that. I feel the same way about you, Misunderstood.
Thank you. Is there anything you wanted to tell the audience before we?
No, I just want to thank you for letting me up, and I appreciate the conversation, and shout out to the audience and the playback gang. I appreciate y'all, and everybody have a good night.
Thank you for coming up, Gigi. I enjoyed you, and we'll be in touch. We'll be in touch.
Okay, I appreciate you.
Thank you, Gigi.
All right, bye.
You guys, shout out to Gigi. You guys support. I will be over there supporting her channel, checking her out. I can't appreciate somebody who's controversial, who can look at things for themselves. And I understand that some people may get upset at other people's point of views, but it's just that we all have our own points of views. Okay. And it is what it is. I think that Gigi came and she was very open, and I appreciate her. You guys have any final thoughts for me? Let me tell you something. So I have been, oh my God, I want to show y'all something before I get out of here. So, and thank you, Gigi. Thank you so much for coming up. Benzo, can you remind me to add her link to the stream in the description point, if you don't mind? If one of you guys lifted, one of you guys can remind me. Misunderstood. When you came on Gigi channel, hope I ask you questions. When you come on, you could ask me whatever you want, Irby. I'll go over there. I'll answer whatever you guys want. I will, because you know, I was just happy to. Oh, thank you, Bizzo. I will. Let me say this. So, oh wait, y'all. So I started these drops again with Ness. I haven't started yet the HCG drops. Before I get out of here, let me say this, because I have gained quite a bit of weight since that cruise. Okay, and so today was my day of eating, because you're supposed to eat and then start the drops the next day. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what I'm working with so far, so you guys can kind of see what, like, my. Wait, can you see? So even though I've always been kind of squishy and stuff like that, you know, you see how curvy I am, things like that. So I just need to lose 10 more pounds. So I don't mind showing y'all my weight and my starting point. I just need to lose 10 pounds. So I stopped drinking sweet tea. I'm cutting out the sugar, and I'll let you guys know my progress. I might need to order some more drops, but slim waist. No, but it's not that slim right now. Wait, let me. So look, yeah, I want to go like in. So anyway, Irby, I hope that you come back. I had fun with you guys. Let me tell you guys something. Gigi surprised me with some of her questions, and again, I love all of you guys. I love all of you guys. I love hanging out with you guys, and I'm just here watching and just watching stuff. I'm not talking really about personal stuff anymore as far as like my life. I'm just here to give you guys commentary. I want you guys to know that yes, I am 535 days sober. You're probably tired of me saying that, and but it's not really about me anymore. It's more about other people, commentary, and what I can do for you guys. More like paying it forward. Okay, so that's my final thought. Thank you, Irby, for subscribing. Gigi, thank you so much for the conversation. I'm not sure exactly. I am drinking a nice tall glass of sweet tea as I type. I don't know. I want some sweet tea. You know, you guys feel free to like, comment, and share. My only final thought is that I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys. And we'll talk again. Jay Candace says, congrats, MU, one day at a time. It's not easy. It is not easy. You guys, I wanted to hear more about Pizaro and Benzo's meetup if they did, but you know, another stream for another day. I have school in the morning, and whatever you guys are going through, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're struggling with a drug or a substance, just know that I support you. I am here for you, because it's not easy. And so it's not easy. Take care of your health, because once that goes, life sucks. And I'm just really grateful. I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for just a lot of things, and I just want to give back. Speaking of giving back, it is that time of year, and it's that time of year. So I don't know if I'm gonna join somebody else if they're doing like a charity or donation, but I'm definitely gonna find a way to give back to my members, and we'll have our own little giveaway and our members only or something like that as it gets closer to the holidays, you guys. So I do know that this time of year can be tough. So don't be afraid to, don't get depressed. Like reach out if you guys need some type of help or something like that. I know it's not easy. Oh, wait a minute. It's a birthday out there. It's not easy. And I'm not the only one that goes through things, and I'm here for you guys as well. All right. Because you guys have been very supportive over me and the things that I've been through. Okay. It's past me. Oh, happy birthday, Juicy. Happy birthday. Aw. You guys have any final thoughts for me? Okay. I'm going to get out of here, but I really enjoyed you guys. And thank you guys for coming over to hang out with Gigi. Y'all see how at peace I am right now? I can't even explain. Can't explain it. Pray for America. God bless America. Yeah. But I will be back. I'm working on some uploads and some edits and those kind of things. And again, you guys, oh, let me say this before I go. Let me say this. I'm not covering the situation with Kiki and Dory and all that. I'm talking about the guy Kiki. Okay, Ken. I think he's just going by Ken now, in a heavy kind of way. All I'm saying is, I mean, I'm not covering that really, but it is being talked about a lot, and I'm really just saying that the internet can get dark. I don't know the end game, and now you have this guy, Rolex, whatever is that his name? You have that guy that's speaking out more. I missed a lot of that, and for me, it's just a lot. And so I'm not that invested in it at all, because once YouTube starts to affect your real life, it's just not funny. It's not commentary. It did bother me to hear the young girl talking online. She's almost 18. She's almost grown and stuff like that. It's her choice, but I just feel that it's just YouTube gone too far. And even though I've made my mistakes, this is supposed to be my final thought. Even though I made my mistakes when I was under the influence and stuff like that, I got to tell you that just watching it is just all cringe for me. It's just cringe. And yeah, that's when I take a step back, because I want to laugh. I want to have a good time. We all have our own issues and our own problems, and this is just too heavy. And now you're talking about like it's just some really dark stuff. I don't know the guy's channel or anything like that, but it is what it is. All right, so that's just a lot. So, you know, not judging, not picking sides. I'm just saying all that stuff is really heavy. All right, and that's it. So, anyways, you guys. Lifted says pray for our country. We have an election coming up. We do. So, all right, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. And I will talk to y'all soon. Peace.